what's going down, 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 down. Some shit you gotta peep unless you sleep. But one of the sheep, you now rocking with the elite.
Welcome back. Another episode, Neighborhood CEOs. Once again, I'm the host, John. I got my dog in here, Lionel, man. Lionel, how you feeling, man?
Hey, brother. Hey, man. I've been better, but I'm great. I'm doing great. Whatever that means. We here, man. We here.
Yeah. Hey, we out. Some of us we outside, man.
Some of us are outside. Some of us doing better than others.
Is it me? Am I outside today, y'all?
Yeah. Hey, so we got a special guest, man. We had a lot of big threes, man. We had the big threes of the barbers in Charlottesville. So we got the third of the big three in the Tonsler League. And we're gonna find out, what else she got going on, man. But I see her everywhere. Like I said, we had some questions for her, but we had to rearrange them, but we'll talk about it. But I see her everywhere, man. I thought she was I like what she do. I think she's dope. I think she do a lot for us, as people. So I reached out to her and she was cool. She took some time out of her day to come, out her evening to come kick it with us, man. So we appreciate it. But we got the Miss Ari Lawan. But how you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all? You can just call me A or Ari. It's cool.
All right.
So I don't need the whole government.
I don't need the whole government. I know.
Yeah,
Lawan is actually my middle name, and people think that's my last name, so it's funny.
I did think that, but then when I emailed you, I was like, all right, that's not her last name because I see Long on there, so I was like, all right, I got it. But we talked a little bit before we got on, but other than that, we always ask everybody when we get on, like, how are you? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fresh off happy hour. Let's go. Let's get it off.
Yeah. But how you doing? How's life?
Yeah, life is good right now. I told you I got a couple big projects that we're gonna talk about today on the show. Navigating motherhood. So if anybody follows me, they know I got 2 daughters that are literally my world. My career down here in Houston. Still working on projects back in Virginia. So it's a lot, but it's good. We're doing good right now.
That's what's up.
What's up. I feel you on the balancing, motherhood and doing your thing on the business side. I mean, I've been dolo with these kids for about 5-6 days, and I've been about to run myself in a wall right now. So
you feeling it?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. So that's what's up.
Yeah. So. First we could talk about the Tonsler and other stuff, but I know I talked to you. How did you're from Madison? You told me, but how you get from there? Maybe it's a long story, but how you get from Madison, as far as in your work world, school, from Madison all the way to Houston, Texas?
Okay, so I went to undergrad at George Mason University. I graduated from George Mason in 2013. But my fall semester of my senior year at Mason, I was sitting in class and there was a flyer on the wall for like call center work, right? They was paying $12 an hour. And I'm like, I can do that part-time. Like, we just moved off campus. We got an apartment now. You got to really grind when you still going to school full-time, but you need to pay rent, right? And back then we was paying rent in parts. Like, we was paying on the 1st and the 15th, half and half, like just trying to make it. Like, we had no furniture in our apartment. We was like, but we moving out. We going to have our own spot. And so the company that I'm with now, I got in a call center. And then when I graduated, they offered me a full-time position. I started there as a client service rep, like just taking phone calls or whatever. 5 months later, I became an account lead. A year after that, I became an account manager. 2 years after that, I became a senior account manager. Had my first child, said I was done with the company. I was moving back, didn't do it. I stayed in Alexandria, still was a senior account manager. Got pregnant with my second child. Was like, I can't do this no more. Like, I'm done with the whole client side. Like, I want something else. I pitched to become on the product side. Like, I want to be on the development side. My first time I pitched it, they was like, not yet. You know what I'm saying? And it was the same company. By that time, I had been with them for like, how old is my daughter? She's 5. So it would have been like 6. It was 6 years in. And so I went back. They had like a new person in the development department. I pitched it again. He was like, of course, like, let's have you, right? So I had my child. in February. By the time I came off maternity leave, I had a new position. So now I was on a product development world. So I was into my tech career. And then we, just back and forth with that, I decided to go back and get my master's in product management and product development. And so I did that. And so I stayed with them for 4 years. Then they were starting to ask me to like fly places to help them pitch. So I flew down to Austin, had a good like interview or whatever down there, pitched to a customer. And then the sales manager down there said, "You don't want to move to Texas?" I was like, "No." Like, I got a lot of good stuff down in Virginia. Like, I'm back in Central Virginia now. Like, I'm closer to my family. I got my 2 daughters. I'm a single mom. Like, I'm good. And then from there, 6 months later, last summer, he said, "Well, look, is a spot about to open up in our Houston office. Your homegirl here in our Houston office. You don't want to move to Houston?" And I said, he pitched that to me in June. And I was like, "Can I come at the end of the summer?" Because we had tonsils. So I'm like, can I come at the end of the summer? Like, I got some stuff already. He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Bet, I'm going to Houston." And so I packed me and the girls up. My nephew came with me, and we've been thugging in Houston for a year.
Yeah. Hey, Lionel. Hey, a different. hey, Lionel, a different life, man. We be in Houston. We come to Houston too, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're thugging in Houston now.
Yeah. I hear Houston is nice. It's a nice place to live. That's what I hear.
It's nice. I live on the north side, so a lot of the stuff that y'all want to come do is actually like in the heart of the city, like downtown, a little bit on like the south side. Houston is big. Like, you can be on one part of Houston, it takes you an hour and 15 to get to the other side of Houston. That's how big Houston is. So,
damn.
Yeah, it's a lot
that's
here.
With traffic or without traffic?
It's a little bit of both, depending on where you're trying to go. Now, with traffic, you might be sitting for a while. Like, it's crazy. Shit. Yeah, when I actually go into the office, it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, but we ain't trying to do nothing but just go to the parks and take our kids. That's all we trying to do. So we just be. Yeah, I will get out there one day though. I need it. Okay. I know you. Since you out there, I know you done try one of those couple of them trail burgers. Or you ain't into that.
Oh my God! So I tried it last summer, and then Wes was literally here like 2 weeks ago, and so my office is right down the road from Trail Burger, so we went and we ate it again. I tried their tacos, and tacos is garbage. Yeah, but it's all good. Some people might like it. It's an experience, right? You get to say that you went to Bumpy's restaurant, but it's not something I would do every day. Yeah, for sure. It's just a name. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure there's so much to do out there. I mean, Houston, it's night and day from Virginia. Like, what do you feel like has been like the biggest adjustment for you coming? You're from Madison, right? So, I mean, we from
Madison, Virginia. Okay.
Yeah. So we understand it. Yeah, but I'm sure Nova kind of broke the ice for you a little bit getting out of the States. But like, how's that change been for you over the year?
Houston has been hard, honestly. Like, not gonna lie, a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna move away," but when you're a single mom with 2 kids and you're used to having like family close, like, it's a lot of stuff that you can't do. A lot of people be like, "Oh, did you go party?" No, I ain't been to the club. Like, my kids gotta come first, right? Like, I can't just be getting a babysitter every night. Like, so Houston is fun when it's fun, but it's just been a lot of grinding. So my new position down here is I'm a business development manager. So I'm really trying to build our multifamily footprint down here with the company that I work for. So it's been a lot of just networking when I do get out. I also have like the Austin territory, the San Antonio territory, and that's like 2 to 3 hour drives when I do go out there. So that's like me driving from Madison to Philly, right? Like, that's how big Texas is. Like, I'm still in Texas, but I drove to Philly. Like, that's basically how that is. So it's a lot of grinding right now. Like, the year 1 is just grinding. Hopefully I'm starting to hit my stride, so it'll be a lot more getting out and doing stuff. But yeah, it ain't been all that. It ain't been all that.
Yeah. I commend you though. I mean, to pack up, be a single mom, go to a whole new area. I mean, you've been out there but haven't really lived there, and like you on the ground running. So hats off to you. I'm over here complaining about 6 days being a single dad. It's your life. So I can't even talk. Hats off to you.
It's all good. Thank you. It's all good. I just know it's like, it's temporary, but all things got a season. So if this your season right now, you just grind through it, and then it's not gonna always be like this forever. One day I'm gonna be in Houston just partying it up, right? And the girls gonna be doing their own thing. So it's gonna be whatever.
Yeah. That's real talk. Work hard now so you can
play
relax
later.
and play later. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So since you we was talking about the trail burgers, all that, and you said Wes was down there. He everywhere. You don't know where he gonna be at next. So
Crazy.
how you get connected with him? I know you do Tonsler, so I mean you
Yeah.
from Madison, so you could have ran him anywhere, but you said you've been in Northern Virginia. So how you get connected with Wes to
What?
do the stuff y'all do around here?
Yeah, so it's funny. So I actually met Wes years back. So y'all had Wet on the show the other week. Me and Wet, we
Yeah,
home boys and girls. We've been friends for like ever, like whatever.
yeah,
And I actually came to a party for like Wes' birthday, and I met Wes there. I don't know if Wes remember that, but then fast forward, my homegirl Patty was working for the Seville Weekly. We had a podcast some years ago, and she got connected down here through Charles Lewis. I don't know if y'all know Charles Lewis. He do
nah,
like Black Professional Network and all of that in Charlottesville. So if you're not connected with him, you should be. Shameless
yeah,
plug. But we grew up together too. He's from Madison. So
mm,
um, I was doing some stuff with him or whatever, my podcast, and I reached out to Wes, me and Patty, to say, hey, do you want to do our podcast? So we did our podcast with Wes, and that's around the time like the statue stuff. I'm sorry if it's loud in here, but it was around the time
you
with like
good?
the statue stuff, just a lot of stuff, and we was hearing stuff like, oh, Wes do stuff for the cameras, like he not really about it, he just do it for the cameras. So we hit him up. We like, hey, look, we want to really get you on our show. We really want to talk about some stuff, and he was like, cool, bet, I'm with it. So that was like the first time that we ever did something together. And then fast forward to the Tonsil League, my brother that I grew up with is my guy. I call him my brother, but we not like we best friends. Jarrell Carter. He played for Team Takeover, always has. So I came down and see him play. The first year West took Tonsil League over, and I'm like, look, y'all got a good product, but Facebook is saying y'all shit ain't tight. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't what it was when it was BCBA. I was like,
Yeah,
you need a social media manager, dog, and you need to let me do it. And he was like, well, how much that's gonna cost? So I told him my price. He was like, look, I ain't got no budget. I was like, bet I'm just gonna do it just off the strength of like, you letting me do it. I just want to rock with the league. We talk about everything else later. And he kind of trusted me, and that was year one. And so he like threw me and Boo in a group chat, and he was like, look, this what y'all gonna do. Boo gonna film it. You gonna do the social media, like let's rock. And then from there, we just been tied in. Like they my brothers now for real. We talk every day. Like if it's
yeah,
not even time, so like we just joking every single day. And so what I love about Wes is that when he come into town, he gonna make sure he see me. Like if he, no matter where he is, he gonna take out the day. Like if I call him right now, he gonna stop what he doing and answer the phone. He gonna be like, "What's up, Ari? I can't talk right now." Like I'm gonna hit you
yeah,
right back. Like that's really my brother for real.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
Yeah,
what's up. You could
it's
tell. You could tell that.
yeah.
the
We
dots
family
are
for real.
connected for me, right? Because I was looking at your story earlier today, and you're like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, Boo said I had to." I'm thinking it's like your Boo, right?
Yeah.
Nah, boo,
Yeah, right. She said, "Boo said
man.
I gotta do the voiceover, right?" I'm
You still
thinking,
gotta do,
"There, the Boo, like who the Boo, right?"
Yeah, she talking about Clay. She
man.
talking about
Yeah, yeah,
Clay.
yeah. Talking
Clay.
about
Clay,
Clay.
man. 1 o'clock in the morning, dog. I don't know when this
Yeah.
man sleep. He's sending me a text like, "Hey, Ari, I'm gonna send you the script. You trying to do the voiceover? I got you in the morning. I do it in the morning. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm gonna do the voiceover. It's cool. I got you. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's what's
yeah,
up. That's
Yeah,
what's
that's
up.
dope.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
dope.
the
They got.
trifecta,
It's
yeah.
gonna be. Yeah, that's the big three, man.
Hmm.
That's what everybody got. We all got everybody in threes, man. So we had to finish
yeah.
this big three out. We had Will, Fernando, and Dial. So we got the big three, the Barbers, and then we had to get the big three of the Tonsler.
That's
And
awesome.
they got
Yeah,
the flag football now, but it's crazy because I'll never when you said I'm in Houston, I was like, damn, how's she there? And she had this thing on Sunday, but that's social media. I can't walk listen to what I see on social media because I'm thinking
mm-mm.
that you was up the street out there at the flag football game on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
but you
So I do.
wasn't there.
Yeah, so my title is I coordinate and I do like all the social media and the PR work. So a lot of the
Yeah,
behind the scenes stuff, like Wes is always gonna be the face. He is who he is,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Boo do a lot of like the groundwork. He do all of our film. He the head of production. And then me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do all the background stuff. And I'm cool with playing it back. Like a lot of people don't even know like it's somebody behind the scenes that I'm making sure administration is right. I'm making sure the payments is in. I'm making sure, all the different things that just keep it running. So try to take some of that stuff off of Wes's plate because you see he everywhere all the time, just saying. So he don't got the time to do
Yeah,
it for real.
yeah. He
You the
everywhere.
Yeah,
glue. You the glue. You
That's it.
keep it
I
together.
won't say that, but I'm part of the
Yeah,
team. I'm helping my
yeah.
brothers when they need it
That's
for
great.
sure,
That's
That's
it.
what's up.
for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, but that Tosla, it's blowing up though. I mean, and I'm sure
yeah,
the flag is going to do the same thing. I told Boo, I was like, I saw Boo the other day. I told him it's tough to make them flag football games. I said I was there to make the basketball. I was like, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I'll sit catch you when I can catch you them flag football games, but they
Yeah.
out there early. They out there early in the morning.
They're early.
So they out there early this season, but we're gonna run it back in the spring, and I think the spring is when we're gonna really hit our stride. We're gonna try to have like the a ladies league as well. So it might be a little bit later in the day, but what's crazy is, so West took the league over from Snake. When we first did it, Snake Tears and Justin Shifley actually reached out to Boo, and they was talking about having like a flag football league or whatever. And that's kind of how this happened. Boo came in on the group chat and was like, "Look, this is what we want to do," or whatever. West pitched the idea, and then we just kind of like took it off. So we're gonna see what we can do with this one. It's no longer just a basketball league; it's really a community league. Like we're trying to give back as much as possible, and it seemed like when we put the Tonsil name on it, it definitely grows and it becomes something bigger. So we down for that.
It's becoming a staple for sure.
Yeah,
that's what we trying. That's always been the vision, though. That's crazy because a lot of people think, and I think the perception is in the summer that we just kind of throw this thing together. I promise you, it's every day, 365. Like we're talking, like we were just talking about life, and then we'll throw an idea out there, and like we'll come back later and talk about it, and we just grow the league. Like the things that we're doing now is things that we talked about year one, but we just didn't know how to do it in year one, and now we really can do it.
Yeah, I mean, people think the NBA is what it was when it started.
It's not. It's not.
Or the big three. I mean, look at Ice Cube League. That is that. I mean, they've grown a lot since when that first year. So that's great. Your growth. You can see your growth, and you got the craft is continuing to get better. So that's exciting to see that.
For sure. We make a lot of mistakes along the way, but it's like we hear the feedback, we take it on the chin, and we just try to be better. Like we can't make everybody happy, but we're gonna make sure we got a good product each and every week. And if people don't understand what goes into that, like we just gonna have to see the outcome, right? Like we're gonna still put in the work regardless.
So the other thing, I don't know if you know exactly, but it seemed like to me that BCIC thing, it just came like out of nowhere. Like I was just, you on social media, you see it, and you just see Wes, he on there, he talking about it, and now everybody. I mean, I just followed it because I was like, oh, this look like something. This look cool. I'm looking at the colors and all that. I was like, oh, this look dope. But I see that you into that too. So what happened? How did we get that, or how did you get involved, and what's that about for any people that don't know what that's about?
Man, that's another text message to my brother, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you doing that?" That's exactly how it works. But so the BCIC is Black College Invitational Championship, right? So it is for HBCUs to have their own version of March Madness. So I don't know if y'all know that a lot of Black colleges and universities do not get bids to play in the March Madness tournament. There's been about like 5 teams in like the last 20 years that even go, and when they go, they're normally seated like 16, right?
Getting out of there. First day.
Yeah, they getting out of there, right? They playing like Duke or something, and they just out of there, right? And Black colleges and universities are normally underfunded, so the people that go there, they're great athletes, right? A lot of these men and women, they go and play overseas, and they kill it, right? A lot of those men and women actually come back to Tonsil over the summer. You see like the Walt Williams of the world and stuff like that. Like, they come back and they show us love at Tonsil. But so the tournament is basically for them. So Wes had a dream. Okay. He was like, we need to do this, right? And I actually remember when he had the dream because he put in a chat, he was like, look at this, right, to me and Boo. And it was like a PowerPoint or whatever. And then he had sent it to me separate. It was like, you see any changes or anything I need to do? I was like, well, I would do like this, or whatever. And then I didn't hear anything else about it. But West being West, you don't have to hear anything else about it. But just know if he said it, he's like working on it for real. And so he went and pitched it. And then you would just hear him be like, I'm in Charlotte, 365 days. I got an announcement to make. Like if you peeked his story through the timeline, you see that he was working on something, but you just didn't know what it was. So in August, he announced it. And I was like, who doing your social media? Because I always do his stuff. So who doing your social media? He was like, you. And I was like, okay, man. So let's do this. So now I'm head of social media in the PR team over there at BCIC. And it's really cool because I get to learn. Like I'm actually, the one thing like me and Wes always talk about is like what you want to do. Like I've had a podcast, I've had a blog, I've done that already, right? That's never been like my 9 to 5. Like I'm a product manager by trade. Like I like to design shit. That's what I do. But for this, I get to actually like learn what goes into like a big event. Like you talking about us trying to sell 25,000 tickets, right? You talking about us trying to pack Bojangles Arena for 3 days for multiple games. I mean, we're recreating a tournament in Charlotte. Like Charlotte hasn't seen a tournament since CIAA's. Like we are on the ground, like building it from scratch. We don't have no numbers that we can put up. People don't even know what it is. Like this is brand new, and we trying to get buy-in, and it's actually like so. I'm so excited to be a part of it for real.
Hey, Lionel.
Yeah.
Lionel.
I'm gonna see CIAA.
Hey, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do, man?
I'm there, brother. I'm already
you coming? But don't just the tickets is here. So okay, so the tickets is already on sale, and we need y'all to actually purchase the game tickets. So yes, come to the city, stunt in the city, go to all the stuff, but we need y'all to actually be at the game. So Thursday starts the tournament. They'll have daytime games and night games. The championship is going to be on Sunday, and the championship will also be followed by a concert. We can't say who's going to be at the concert, but it's cool though. BCIC, like that whole week, we got a golf tournament popping off. They're gonna do financial workshops for the players. They're gonna have education days for the youth. So if y'all got kids or high school students or whatever that want to come down, they'll have maybe your cousins or something. Your cousins. I got friends. Your friends' kids. Bring them out. Bring the kids out.
Hey, all I want to say, I've been getting ready to. When we get done, I was going to talk to Lana and say, Lana, hey, you trying to go to this thing or whatever? Because I already had it in my mind. But so today, my wife said, you and Lana should go to that. And I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean go to it? Like, she said, y'all should go. I said, all right, don't worry about it. We'll go. We'll go. Don't worry about it.
The media passes the media passes haven't been announced yet, but there will be media passes as well. So people will be able to apply to, be a part of the official media. So y'all should come and do some stuff. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be a great time in the city for sure. But it's gotta be more than that because we have to show the revenue. Was it another interview where it's like, if we don't do this right, we can't do it. So we gotta have people in the game. Yeah, we gotta have people at the game.
Yeah, that was the one he just did with the guys in Charlotte, right?
Day by day, JTV.
Yeah.
Man,
we supposed to be talking to him in a couple of weeks, but I saw him in West's interview, and Wes was talking about how they was paying, all the teams was getting $10,000. They was paying for their travel and expenses. So you can tell he put some time and some effort and some y'all did y'all thing. So what it seemed now, so it should be dope, and we'll be there.
I'm hoping.
We'll be there.
I'm hoping. Please come. Tell all your people to come. And we're gonna have some discount tickets and stuff for the admission. So just follow the page, and we'll be dropping some stuff as it continues to build up. I'm really thinking once basketball season gets started, that we'll see the growth. Right now, it's just a little bit trickling in there. A lot of people messing with them courtside seats though. They trying to be on the ground. That's what we see. People been buying so far. They trying to get their courtside seats. Okay, so it's gonna be a big deal for sure. For sure.
Yeah. And what teams have committed, or is it all how's that?
So it's you'll get an invitation. So again, it's the Black College Invitational Championship. So kind of like March Madness, right?
Got it. Based on record.
Can't say the conferences, but it's the Big Four conferences. It's like the Power Four. So take that as what you will. I can't say what those are. And we don't know the teams, but it will be teams from there. So if you think about the people in those, Big Four conferences that are already on top, those will probably be the people. And it's 16 teams, it's men and women. So starting out a little bit smaller. I think NCAA do 32 teams or something like that. We will be doing the 8. We'll do 8 and 8 or whatever. But it's cool. It's Division 1, Division 2. So it's gonna be exposure. That's the big thing. These teams don't get exposure. You probably dang, Ari, you went to a PWI, but you going hard for HBCU. But
that's what I thought.
This
ain't nothing wrong
our
with
people, right?
Yeah,
it's our people. So it's I didn't go to an HBCU because I didn't get the scholarship. Mason gave me the package that I wanted, and I got in early admission, so I went to Mason. But had I had the funding or the scholarship to go to an HBCU, I was trying to go. Yeah. That was they was on my list, but Mason came through earlier with what I needed, and so I went to Mason, and I had a ball.
Yeah, and we all would have. Nobody knew. Of course, we all love our people, but as far as financial aid, scholarships for sports, they wasn't around 10, 15 years ago. So nobody went. Well, Lionel went to a HBCU. He went to Union. So you know what
Okay.
I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you, you didn't go to a whiter school than I went to. So I went to a all white school in West Virginia. So
Where you
West
go? What's the
Elkins,
name? Glenville. Oh,
Davis and Elkins,
okay. I
West
know where you went.
Virginia.
Okay, because my
You ever been
homegirl
there?
Carrie.
You ever been there?
No, no, I didn't. So
Wow.
back in high school, my high school sweetheart went to Glenville State. So I
There
used to
you go. We was
drive from
playing
Mason
them.
to
We was playing them.
Glenville. Yeah, I used to drive
Yep.
from Mason to Glenville. But one
Yep.
of my homegirls from Madison actually had she played volleyball. Like a white girl, she played volleyball at your
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nobody look like me except for if you on a team. If you see
Mhm.
anybody that's black, that's walking around in town, they probably is either like on drugs or they like witness protection or something. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I remember
That
one
place,
morning.
that place wild, Lionel, man.
Man, one morning I was driving to Glenville. It had to be. I used to leave campus at like 6 a.m. to go see my man. Okay, like I was committed to the drive, and I stopped into like one time. It was like 8 a.m. I swear I put on the countryest accent possible, on that. So I said, "Wait a minute, I don't see nobody. They finna get me." But she was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
I like your phone." I said, "Thank you, ma'am." Like, okay, go ahead. Yeah, I was committed to
Yeah.
that. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Madison
So
came out quick, ain't it?
Okay, because it's
yeah.
in me. It's in me, child.
What's the Madison? The Mountaineers? What's they Mountaineers?
Mountaineers, okay.
Wow.
Bleed blue. Once a Mountaineer, always a Mountaineer. Okay.
Hey, Lonnie, what's Union? Panthers or something?
Panthers, yeah.
And
Okay.
so in my school, they was the senator. We was the senators. It was the
Okay.
senators.
Oh yeah.
George Mason is the Patriots. Okay, we the
Patriots.
Yeah, well,
Patriots.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's patriotic out there. I'll tell you
for
that.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For
yeah. But
sure.
that's what's up though. We definitely want to get involved with that. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I'm
Please
excited.
do. Yeah,
I know
please do.
we gonna pull up. I know Union gonna pull up. You know, I
Please
know you
do.
ain't say that. I know that, but I'm just saying. You know, the girls team at least they've been balling the last couple of years.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll be looking out, see if they get a bid. I was like, okay, Lionel said that they was coming and they came. Okay, all right, all right. I feel it. I feel it. I'm excited for it though, for real. I think it's gonna be a good thing. Like honestly, like all the buzz around it, just people once they start to understand what it truly is, they like, oh yeah, like why wouldn't I want to come? You know, why wouldn't I want to be there? So it's gonna be a good time for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah, man. That's gonna be that's in March, right? In
Yeah.
March,
So March
yeah,
the
March for
20th,
March
20
Madness.
through the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen, man. But since I know that since you talk to Wes a lot and you being having daughters, having kids, you being a female, black female, I know you got opinions on what's about to happen in a couple weeks or something. I know Weston probably, or you probably know about it yourself. I know he didn't talk to you because he talked to us about it. So of course, everybody know what we gonna do. Well, what we gonna do. But how you feel, about like the stuff that's going on, like the politics stuff, especially like the project. I know you know a lot about the project 2025, and you having daughters. Lionel got daughters. I got sons, but still I know about it. So how you talk to your kids about like what's going on out here and how navigating what's happening and what you feel about you know what's coming up for everybody.
So I voted yesterday. I put my numbers on the board yesterday, but so I always say I'm not here to form your opinion. Honestly, I don't talk politics. I'm not gonna act like I'm the most informed person, but I will
Yeah,
say that whoever you pick's got to be right for you, right? For
yeah,
me, I always want my own choice. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do, especially as a woman. Like I don't understand how a man can dictate what a woman does. I
yeah,
don't believe in that. I've never adhered to that. That's why I'm a single mom living in Houston with just me and my kids, right? Like I can do whatever I want to do. So you trying to take away my choices, probably not going to vote for you. If you want to, change the way education rocks, probably not going to vote for you. If you make racism open, probably not going to vote for you. I don't know.
yeah,
But I do think everybody should get informed and form their own opinions. I'm not going to tell them what to do. I just hope everybody do something. And then we'll just
yeah,
see where the cookies crumble. Because I mean, before I really started to find out about the two candidates currently and
yeah,
really deep dive, I was kind of biased. I was like, oh no, not her. She wasn't always for our people, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, yeah,
rumors are rumors, right? And once you debunk those myths and you really find out for yourself, you can form educated opinions. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I did yesterday. So I hope everybody else be on the right side of history. And we're going to see how this thing fall in November.
No,
Yeah.
you said it right, the right side of history, because it's about to be the two part. Like
Hmm.
first black woman,
Okay, talk to him. Let him know.
you know what I'm saying? So nah, this is definitely a time in history to be made. It's
Yeah.
over left when people, you know, look at big picture, right? And not just look at
Hmm.
gender or race to make this decision. I feel like, unfortunately, I'm feeling like it's more based on those two factors than anything else. When
Yeah.
most people are going to the polls, so, but I hope it's based on actually like a policy, but also at the end of the day, let's be real. We done already seen
Yeah.
4 years of something else, right? We'd already seen it. We'd already
I already looked
experienced
at it.
it,
Seen
right?
the
Already
movie
experienced
already,
We
man.
already seen the
it.
movie,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
And
um,
this part, you know how they have like Scream 1, 2. Well, this movie, they making a even this movie that's gonna be the next one is gonna be worse than the first one. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
absolutely.
Because it's gonna be
Absolutely.
worse, man. So, like
Yeah.
I said, I'm kind of like you though. I ain't into all the politics. I couldn't tell you unless I read it from somebody else, but I couldn't tell you which people are for, what they're against. I just know what I see, I know what I hear, and I just gonna say at least what people should do is like us is you know what not to do. You know what I mean? You know what you don't want. So
Hmm.
that's the most basic. I could break it down to somebody that could say, "Oh, I don't pay attention to it. I just know what I see, and I just know like I'm probably just gonna go that way just off of that part." You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and I feel
I
you.
think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Because for me, it's like, okay, you don't have to pay attention to politics, but if you ever heard, like, a homegirl around the way, if you ever heard somebody say, we don't want abortion, baby, and you had one, you need to go vote the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, it's as simple as that. If you
yeah,
if you have kids and you hear somebody say we want to cut the Department of Education, you're not homeschooling them kids.
Yeah.
You might want to vote for the people that want to fund it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
That's it.
again,
Common
that's
sense.
common sense. Okay, that's all I'm
That's
asking
it.
for. But I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I just hope you do something. I hope you put a number on the board. I hope you exercise your rights because we do have rights. And if we do
Yeah.
it the right way, our vote does count. So go make your vote count.
Yeah, for
And go
sure.
vote early. Do not be at them lines talking about you ain't have enough time. Go ahead and get it out the way now.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but don't do it if you ain't did it yet. Don't mail it in because it ain't gonna make it.
Okay.
Don't mail it in. You could have
Go to
mailed
them
it in a couple
places.
months ago, maybe, but don't mail it in because I don't know. Ain't no
Don't mail
telling.
it.
don't
Right.
put it in your
It's gonna be a
son.
lot of hold on, we still gotta count. We still gotta count.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just seen
yeah.
that play out too.
Yep.
I found some more ballots in the back. Like
Yeah.
2 years later, we found it. Like, come on, y'all. Be for real. Be
Yeah.
for real. Yeah.
Lonnie, I don't know if you see I don't know if you was watching. You say you check a story out,
Mhm.
So I don't know. We got another commander in here, Lionel.
Oh,
You know what
I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Oh,
Hail
so
to
her
the
and Weta is tight then.
yeah,
Her
of
and Weta
course,
is
of
tight.
Hail
course,
to That's my boy.
yeah,
I love Wed. That's my boy
of
for
course,
real.
yeah. We got
Yeah.
another. I was gonna tell Lonnie. I was gonna wear mine. I was gonna say, Lonnie, go ahead, put yours on.
Right, right,
But I
right,
was like,
right.
don't
Who
worry
y'all
about it. We ain't
singing?
gonna
Ah,
wait. Go ahead, Lonnie. Go ahead,
The
man.
Eagles.
Go ahead,
go
man.
ahead, John. You can do first. You can go first.
I ain't
The
got
I'm
me
a
to
Eagles.
see.
Cowboys. I'm a
Yeah,
Cowboy.
she seen. I wear mine. You ain't really been beating your chest, man. You got to start, promoting your people, man.
The
Right.
Cowboys.
His. Yeah, there you go. I'm about to make it like a political thing. I was like, if you want to go to that part of the election, you could. That's his team, but that ain't him though. But that's his team.
Wow.
Hey,
Interesting.
you
Yep.
know what though, man? We gotta do something different. Hopefully, by we get ourselves together. We'll see though.
Okay,
You
well,
ain't
we'll
got.
see.
And you ain't got no buy. Y'all playing this week.
Now I'm saying we just came off
Oh
a
yeah,
bye.
y'all just had a buy. That's
We
right.
just
Yeah,
had a bye.
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, coming off a bye, we be good,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Well, I ain't gonna
Y'all
talk
need
too much.
Y'all need a funeral, man. Y'all need a funeral so y'all can get. Y'all need that man to get out of here. Then y'all'll be all right. Then
Facts.
Long
and
enough.
plant. Yeah,
He got the elixir
yeah.
of life. He got the
How
fountain of youth,
about
baby. He ain't going nowhere.
I was going to
You
say the
right.
same thing, but I was going to say something else. So you said it right. He's doing something over there.
He doing something.
that,
He ain't
that
going
man holding
nowhere.
on. That man holding on. He too
For
spry
dear
out here in
life.
these streets. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that
Child.
you wearing your commander stuff out there in Houston. That's a lot of Texans and
I don't care nothing
Cowboys
about
out
that.
there.
I'll put it on. Put it
Yeah.
on.
How is it out there though? So you in Houston? Is it like you see more like Dallas, or is it really like Houston, like fans?
It's Texans. They really love
Texans.
Texans down here. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
I see some Dallas too, but Texas, oh yeah, they love them down, and they good right now. So they had
Yeah.
that good little season last year, whatever. So
Yeah.
people they flock to it for real. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna use your words on y'all team. Y'all having a good little season this year too.
And very proud that we're finally on top. Okay, make no mistake about it. We know where we came from, and we're very happy where we are. Okay, we didn't say a word about it. We've
Yeah,
struggled long enough. It's our time. Okay,
right. Hey, listen.
worry about yourself.
I can't take nothing from y'all at this point, right?
Worry about yourself.
My mom's
Right.
My mom's a diehard Commander, so it's
For sure.
like, yeah, she happy. She on cloud nine.
For sure.
I can't say
We
nothing.
should be. It's our time. Okay,
Yeah.
week after week, win,
Yeah.
lose, or draw. I'm still gonna be a Commanders fan, but listen, right now, talking my shit.
That's
Talking
right.
my shit.
That's right. You
DC
got
probably
to.
DC and Maryland on fire right now, man.
Man, I'm so mad I live in Texas right now. I would be at that stadium, okay? You don't understand. I be catching games and everything, and so it's crazy living down here. I'm like, man, I want to go to a game so bad. I know the city flooded right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom Duke's talking about. Yeah, I understand the name now. We commanded now. We command like.
Hail to the Redskins, hail victory.
Yeah.
It's the Redskins for me, okay?
Yeah.
But I say, whatever it needs to be, but it's still the Redskins. I still say that. I know it sounds bad, but I still say that. How we grew up.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to my son. He was like, I guess he ate, so I guess he heard the Redskins. So he's like, well, I thought that was the Redskins. I was like, nah, they changed it. I'm trying to explain to him. I was like, it offended some people. That's why they had changed it. He was like, so why they just don't, apologize to him and just keep on? I was like, nah, he can't. I was like, I think it's a little bit more serious than that. I was like, I don't think they could just apologize. I think it's a little more serious. I say, but you can call them whatever you want to call them, man.
Yeah, make sure I figure that thing out.
It's been some rumors that they wanted to go back though, so that's the crazy part. Some people might not have been as offended because they trying to say that it was really named after a chief, so it was more so to honor the chief. But people feel how they feel in this climate. Anything offends anybody, and just what it is. And damage to control. Once you offended, you gotta damage control.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
It's interesting how much more sensitive the world is compared to probably when we was growing up. It's like hairline trigger now. I mean, we didn't air some podcasts because like, do we want to get canceled yet? Nah, let's pull that. You know what I mean? It's like almost you got to think about that stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, because somebody gonna take that one little soundbite. It'll be 10 seconds and it'll just be done. You'll be cleaning up forever, damage control forever. So it's not worth it. Yeah. Don't even go back and forth on it. I try not to go back and forth on the internet no more. My younger years, I was wilding out on here. Now I try to like scale it back a little bit, not do as much because all the stuff that my name is attached to now, they'll never forget the way that I used to be. So a little elevation for sure.
That's right. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, so I was trying to figure it out. I kind of knew, but you said it's now. So how the guys treating you out there in Houston?
Huh? What you mean? Huh?
I mean, how the gentlemen treat you out there? They courteous. They open the doors. How do they treat you?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of southern. Yeah, a lot of
southern hospitality. Southern hospitality.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Got to sweat, John.
I don't know what you asking. What you asking me now?
I'm saying you talk about your kid. You talk about your children. How they. You got your nephew. Sometimes they can watch them. So I know you get a few minutes sometimes. So I just wonder, how the people treat you out there.
Oh, I gotta come home soon, and hey y'all, I'm coming home soon. Be home for Thanksgiving. I might, I'm worried about what Virginia doing. How Virginia gonna treat me in Virginia?
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know Virginia. I didn't know Virginia was still your home. I didn't know that. So yeah. Anyway, don't worry about it. But I was just saying, like, how friendly the people are. That's all I was saying.
Yeah,
I didn't know because I remember you said that word. When you said that word, what was it? It said single mom. So I said, all right, boom. I can say that. I can ask a question.
Focus on my career. Just focusing on my career.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing.
Figure out where I'm going to go. I'm hoping I'm going to have a godly man one day. So They
Yep.
opening doors. They're opening doors
Yep.
down here. But how Virginia treating me?
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
How Virginia? We doing
I'll
okay?
let you know how it is out here. I'll let you know what's going on
Okay.
out here.
Well,
Hey,
let me know.
Lana, you got to check her story. Check her story out, Lana. I was just looking earlier. I was going to talk about it, but now I see that we can't speak
What?
about it. It
No,
was
we
this
can talk
thing.
about it. What's that?
It was this post she just posted a little while ago. It was about like
Yeah.
these ladies was on this podcast and they was talking
Let's
about
talk
like
about it.
I think it was like Carisha or something. So that's made me
Yes,
think like, okay, well
Carisha.
she into she out here and into the world or whatever. So I just figured I would ask, but
Let's talk about it. What you want to? So
no,
the clip that I
yeah.
put up, the
I
clip that I
wanted you
put
to
up
explain that and then like where you was on that if you could,
on that stuff.
if your
Okay.
job and if Virginia would allow you to explain that
Okay,
to us.
we can talk about it. So Mariah the scientist was on Carisha Please, and she was talking about how the girlfriend get all these duties, but the side chick or the fun girls, they get the gifts, they get the time, they get all that. I personally like Christmas. I personally like gifts myself. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm mixed on it. What I would say is one day I do want to be married and I do want to be settled down right now. I'm not gonna rush it because I
Yeah.
have had my fair share of like bad relationships or whatever. And I
Yeah.
got some growing up to do too because Ariel's a cheater as well. So I got some growing up to do as well. But
Yeah.
I see both sides of it, right? Like I'm not somebody that's gonna do a whole lot of wifely duties as a girlfriend. I've learned my lesson on that.
Yeah.
I've also been a side chick and I enjoy all the perks that come with that. But I think in this season of my life, I'm definitely not going for just anything, right? I've always went with whatever I wanted to at the moment. So you can't
Yeah.
sell me nothing because I can buy whatever. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely not
Yeah.
Mariah. I'm definitely not gonna be sitting by the phone and waiting for no jail call.
Yeah, she got it rough. She got it.
She got it rough.
She's doing a bed too. She's doing a bed with
Would
him.
never.
No time.
Would never.
Yeah.
Could never.
Wait.
Okay.
We don't know what never would do, but I guess you do know what you would never do. You said
I would never do. He better understand that when he go in, baby,
Oh, he ain't getting no days. He ain't getting no days.
it's
You can't
Christmas
get
out
two.
here. It's Christmas. Okay,
Hey,
where am I going? It's Christmas. I'm
hey,
getting all
Lionel.
gifts. Yeah.
Lionel, it's rough out there, man. We ain't out there no more. We just look. We still on the porch and look, but it's rough
So
out
let
there,
me
man.
ask y'all. Let me ask y'all because how do y'all feel about the? I understand, but some people don't care about that. I've had many married men come around the corner. How
Wow,
y'all feel about it?
that's crazy. What Charlemagne? I'm with Charlemagne. With me personally, I mean, what do you say?
What is
Black
that?
men, black men don't cheat. That's
That's
why
what
I am.
Charlamagne said.
Yeah, it's that
So
thing they got that
I just
the
finished his
slogan.
book.
Yeah,
I just finished his book. Me and Wes actually talked about this. So his last book, Get
yeah,
Truthful or Die Trying or whatever it's called,
yeah.
or
I'm
Die
gonna do
Lying.
that next. I'm gonna read that next. Yeah,
So I just finished it. I find it embarrassing the way he talks about his past infidelities.
oh
Honestly,
yeah,
I get it that you cheated and I get it that she got past it, but please stop bringing it up. Like the amount of times he brings it up and the details of which he does it, I don't
wow.
find it respectful as a
Mm-hmm.
woman. I feel like if you cheated on me and I got past it, please stop bringing it up because you're
Yeah,
literally continuing to opening up more wounds that we got to
yeah,
keep discussing. Right now, you're like letting the world know what you did and how you did it. And in that
yeah,
book, he said it so many times. And I get it, get truthful or die lying, but
yeah, yeah,
come on,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, as a
yeah.
wife, like that's why I'm so on the fence because it's like the amount of married men that have talked to or have been in my inbox and
Mm-hmm.
just seeing that, but then like the next day you're like posting the picture of you and your wife, like y'all celebrating
Yeah,
anniversaries,
yep,
all of that. For me, it's like I don't want to be that. Like
yeah.
when I finally
I
say my
feel.
I do's, I feel like that is like the strongest bond you can do because you go before God and you're like, this is what I want to do, right? And I need you to bless it. So I just feel
Yeah,
like you shouldn't cheat no more after that.
yeah.
That's just how I feel.
I think it's like, well, I don't know. Like I said, I know I was gonna ask Lon that one day. We was gonna talk about like if we was like out here and this it's different right now. Like you don't have to
Yeah, for
get
sure.
nobody phone number. I could just talk to
Mm-mm.
you, boom. And if you with the same thing as me, I can see you tomorrow.
For
That's how it
sure.
is now. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's like a what's this like stock or something. Like if you what I already got, if you ain't already did it, like you got it old. They say you buy like an old stock. So I feel like
Yeah.
if you didn't get married like years ago, then you ain't getting. Don't do it now. That's what I feel.
Right.
Because I think,
You
like,
gotta really be invested. Yeah.
yeah, like it's too hard. It's too hard to. It's too much stuff. Like I didn't have no social media like that. I wasn't even on it at all till we started doing this. But I never had to
Right.
worry. I never had to worry about like DMs, or I could go on here and scroll and see everybody where they at, what they're doing. Have to worry about if it's you posting asking me, well, why we don't go where they go, because she was so and so doing. So then I got to worry about, damn, I got to go do something, and I don't got it to do that. So that I got to go do something that maybe I shouldn't do to try to keep up. So that's why I say if I hadn't already, I wouldn't be able to do nothing out here, because it's
Yeah.
wicked out here, in my opinion. But I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah, I would
Lionel,
check
how
that
you
book out. I
feel?
got to check that book out. Go ahead, Lionel, man. You the
Definitely read that.
Nah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, you just gotta. I think spoke on this last week. So I think at the end of the day, it's all about your values and what you stand on.
Hmm.
And as a man, I do think there has to be a sense of what you got to know your rights and your wrongs. And if you out there, you got to move with intention. What's your
Hmm.
intention with it? Because you look back and you created a whole fucking hurricane. Like you done destroyed so many people's lives based
yeah,
on how you moving. Because at the end of the day, that shit does come to an end.
Yeah.
If you married, you get with a relationship, and you out there in the street, it's gonna come to it. Whatever you're doing in the street gonna come to an end, and then you gotta look at what damage have I caused being in the street. So, I don't think it's
Hmm.
worth it. I think at the end of the day, you do lose a lot. A lot of love, lost relationships,
yeah,
respect,
Yeah.
trust. You lose a lot. So
yeah,
you got to
For
move with a
sure.
different type of mentality, especially if you married, because it's so easy to do something. Like John, like
Hmm.
you hit it on the head. It's easy. Like it's nothing to step outside your relationship, but you
yeah,
do have to have a certain level of value you're standing on, and like that saying, standing on business. It's like, what does that really mean? But that's like standing on what you believe in, standing up for what you believe in, standing up to whatever's coming your way, not falling for anything. So that's where I'm at in life. I haven't always had that philosophy to be 100%.
Hmm.
John know me, right? So I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I've definitely had to learn from my mistakes,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah, you gotta definitely move a certain way out here for sure.
I
yeah,
think it's more important for y'all, especially like the married men. There was like one guy that I was talking to, and he was married. It is what it is. What it is. But I
yeah,
literally told him, like, you go build with her, you have fun with me. Like, you got to make sure that whoever you trying to like step out with, they understand like what it
yeah,
is, right? Like, I'm not trying to take you from your wife. We ain't doing that. You go build with her. Y'all have y'all life. We just fun. You in town, you hit the city, let me know. Like, that's what we doing, because at the end of the day, I know for me, I wouldn't want to settle down with you, right? The person that I'm going to settle down with is, we're both done. Like, I am done playing the field. I am done sliding DMs for fun to see if I still got it. Like, but right now, I'm like so mission. I got consular, I got my 9 to 5, I got BCIC, we got the sneaker
yeah,
ball coming up. I don't have the time. And on top of that, are you flying to Texas? Because y'all on the East Coast, I'm not coming home. When I come home, I'm coming home to see my family. So are you flying out here? Are you
yeah,
flying me somewhere else? Do I need to get a sitter for the girls?
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too
yeah,
much to be planning to be
yeah.
out here faking. So
Crazy,
unless
man.
you ready to line all this stuff up, we good. So yeah, they opening
Yeah,
doors, and they opening doors in Texas, right? What
Yeah,
they
yeah,
doing in Virginia? What they gonna do when I'm home for a week? Because I don't have the time, and I'm not gonna make time. I always tell
yeah,
people, like, I'm cool not going on dates and all that, because I'm not booking no sitter just to take away from my girls and you're not serious. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I can have fun anywhere. I'll wait till they with their dad. Like, I'm good. Like,
yeah.
nah.
Yeah, and to think about, like, everything people do, everything people have done, will do, is really all like temporary. Like, you do all
Right.
that for some minutes, some hours. I mean,
I
so,
was
and then
right.
once you done what you do, whatever you done, then it's like, damn, I ain't really, that wasn't. Then now what? You spend all your money
Hmm.
that your family could use. You could have saved, that you spent whatever. You was at a club, you was at a hotel. You had to do all this, you
You
know,
having a ball.
yeah, all that for
I'm glad.
for a short amount of time. So if you really ain't really, if it ain't really, now some people, if you a celebrity, if you got a different type of lifestyle, then I can't say that because I don't live like that. That ain't where I'm at. But I'm just saying it just, if you got kids and you got a family, I can't really get with it like that because it's just like you said, it's for temporary pleasure or whatever, and then you could be looking at having to go live. You got to go get you an apartment because you can't live here no more. Then I'm gonna put you on this other payment plan for these children that you got. So
you don't want to do all that.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want them problems. So yeah, so I agree.
Yeah.
But it's wild though, because it's like, why are we programmed to be that way? Like, why?
Honestly.
You know what I mean? Right? Like, why can't we just say, all right, this is what I want, and we want to keep our hand, and we want to take and eat it too. Like, I think that's the real conversation.
I don't think it's that you want the cake and eat it too. I honestly think, me and my homegirls have talked about this. I think a lot of y'all men, I'm gonna say it, a lot of y'all men have had it in y'all mind that y'all needed to get married, y'all needed to have a family, y'all needed to do it the right way, right? The godly way is to get married, have a family, have all it established. So y'all find this girl when y'all are young, y'all haven't got it all out y'all system, y'all trying to paint that image, right? I'm good in my career, I'm gonna find a girl that kind of mesh with it, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna tie down. She not on all, y'all don't have enough in common, right? You haven't lived your life. So now you going out on trips with your homeboys. The shorty in the club over there, she fun as fuck. Okay. She look good. We partying together. She might like sports. So now we vibing and meshing. We done followed each other on the gram. She interested in hell. So every time you go in the city, you want to link up with her, right? She living her life. She ain't got no man. You're the married person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You the one who took that vow. She didn't. So now you fighting temptation because you like, I did everything right, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm not having fun. Shorty had a baby, so we changed once we have kids. Shorty, she want to be a homebody now. You still trying to go on vacation. She like, but who gonna take care of the kids? It's all these things. You like, damn, I'm just hitting my prime. I finally started making the money where we can go do this shit.
Yeah.
And now, so it's like that. I think that's what's messing us up as our generation, because it's like we did a whole lot of stuff trying to do it right. Like even for me, I had my first kid after I said I was never gonna have kids.
Yeah.
Right. But once I got pregnant, it's like, I'm gonna do it the right way. Me and my man, we living together. Let's just go do it. Whole time we shouldn't have had no kids together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool, but shouldn't have had no kids together. Like, come on, bro. And I'm 25 living in DC. I shouldn't have had no kids. Like, I should have been out here, Yeah. So it's just, it's just a lot. And so you just kind of go with the hands that you dealt, but that's not the hands that you really wanted.
Yeah. I think social media do it too. Not social media, but TV, movies, and then your parents, whatever you saw, if you saw good or you saw bad, you saw no father, no mother, so it's like conditioned, man. So that's what I think people, and then you see rappers, athletes, whether you want or not, on your level, or some people on your level, you can be that guy or you that girl, so you go in your circle and everybody always wants something that they ain't supposed to have, or something like that. So I think it's a whole lot, man. It's like a program. It's like like they just program people to want something else, so you always want to look like what's over there. So I don't know, but like I said, I couldn't survive out here though, so that's why I'm glad
Stay at home.
I couldn't survive. I'd be broke. You'd be broke, and I'd be, I don't know how many, offspring I would have, but I couldn't survive. And then you don't even know. Now you don't even know if what you're getting with is what you're supposed to be getting with. So it could be, Sean and not Shauna. You don't know. You don't even know.
You don't know. That's why everybody needs therapy. I think everybody needs therapy so we can be unprogrammed. That's why I'm in there. Because it's not cool that I think, like, I have like a lot of, from seeing my dad be who he was and me being raised by my father, whatever, my stepfather. I don't call him my father, I call him my dad. So I have a way as well. So a lot of people are disposable to me, right? I feel like men, the same way he treated women, I kind of treat men like, oh, okay, it's another one. It'll be somebody. If that, we can fill that place. And so that's why I'm just like, it's gonna come when it's supposed to come, and when it come, I'm gonna know that it's the right time, and then I'll settle down. I settle down for real.
Yeah.
But what I think is dope, like, your worth. You know what.
Yeah, finally, my God.
I like what you said, like therapy to help me unprogram, to reprogram myself, to lose that
Yeah,
old
for sure.
program and to develop a new one. And you learn that through growth and whatnot through therapy. So, and I mean, life too, right? Experiences, I mean, will teach you that as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
keep,
Yeah,
you
for sure.
sometimes you keep bumping your head on the
That's
same
it.
wall. You're like, all right,
That's
this
it.
shit ain't gonna go nowhere. I got to do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're like, I gotta do something different. It's gotta be a better way.
gotta be a
Yeah.
better way somehow,
This
some
can't
way.
be.
Yeah, I gotta make it. Yeah, you
We
know what I
gotta
mean?
make it
Like,
out one day. Okay,
yeah,
then say that.
yeah,
Say it
yeah,
somehow, some
yeah,
way. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But we'll have you back once you get on that path. And if if it's Southern hospitality, or if it's Northern, whatever
Mm-hmm.
part of the world you're in, we're gonna want you to come back and talk to us. Maybe he could sit in the
Okay.
back like that. Like what's that guy that lady that have his husband like sit behind or whatever she do. What was
Uh-huh.
the thing? What was that thing, Lionel? The celebrity
Which
where the husband always had to sit there while she talks or something like that. Yeah. It wasn't him, but
one?
he do it too. Yeah, one of those. You get you one of those guys, and he
Okay.
just nod his
I eat them
head.
up. Eat them
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
I'm about to say, nah, I see
I need a big dog. Okay.
I need a big
I eat
dog.
them alive. I'm gonna eat them
Yeah,
alive if you do that.
Well, whatever he is, whenever you get in that space, we come back and we'll spin it back and we'll talk
Let's
about
talk about it.
that. But yeah,
For
man,
sure.
this was dope, man. We appreciate you.
Thank
We know you got to
Yeah.
get back to your nightly duties and
Mm-hmm.
everything. That's what
They
we.
texting me right now. My daughter texted. She's 7. She's texting me right now.
Yeah,
Are you
mine was
on my
texting
phone?
me. Yeah, mine was texting me early when I was on the way to work, just wanting me to pick up some Pokemon cards from my mom's house or something. So I'm trying to get home when I finally get off early or something. I'm trying to get home, but I got to stop and pick up stickers, Pokemon stickers or something. So, but yeah, that's what we got to do. We do what we got to do, man. But
That's it, man.
yeah, but we appreciate it. We appreciate
Thank
you.
Ari.
Sharing your story and updating us, because March, me and Lionel, we'll be around. We're gonna figure out. We'll get in touch, before then
Yeah,
or something, and see what we're gonna do. But we're definitely gonna
let's
support
link
that,
up.
support the consular and all that. And before you go, Lionel gonna give you the benediction, the closing before you get ready to go.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Well, before you do that, Londale, let me
Lon,
tell y'all, I need
go ahead.
everybody at the sneaker ball, November the 23rd. Okay, tickets are on sale now.
Yep.
We are packing out the Bradbury on the downtown mall again. It's from 8 to 12 p.m. We are raising money for scholarships. I will be home this year, y'all. So I need everybody to be in the place where your best sneakers, get your fits together, to be going up for a cause once again. So November the 23rd, Charlottesville. It's on sale right now. Get your tickets. Run it up.
Hey, Lana, if you want to do it, man, let me know, man. We can, we make it happen, man. Yeah, let me
Y'all need
know.
to be in there.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
I gotta wait for Lionel though. If Lionel go, I can go. So I gotta wait on him. See what he gonna do.
I'm with it.
Y'all come on.
Yeah, we be there.
Stop playing with me. Come on.
We be there.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
pull up.
Yep.
That's a good
For
time.
sure.
Yeah.
But Lionel, go ahead, man.
So, Ari, again, appreciate you pulling up on us. Thank you. This has
sure.
been a great combo, great vibe, great energy. I always say this is why I love doing this, more than anything, is just connecting with people and hearing their stories. And, it's like we all feel like we all at the same space where we about to take off. Like we on that springboard right now, and things are about to get real for all of us. So I appreciate you pulling up and blessing us with your insights and your story. So like John said, we're going to let you benedict us, right? And roll on out of here. But all jokes aside, what we like to do is give you the last word and give you the last word. Look, we've been doing good all day, all night.
He said, I'm
man.
part of it. I'm part of it, okay?
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
parents. It's cool. I'm part of it. It's cool.
So we want to give you the last word to bless the good people with a key for the day. Anything that's inspirational, encouraging, positive. So what you got?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing that people have told us before, me and my homegirl on our podcast. Little homies become big homies really quick. So you never duck the interview, you never duck the good deed. Wes always say, as long as you do it for the right reasons, we're gonna be blessed by it. So, just do everything in grace, because you never know when you're gonna need somebody. You're gonna never know where this could be the interview where people be like, damn, I need Ari. She the next Karen Civil, like we need her on everything. So never duck the interview. nothing's too small. Take the time out your day, and just helps other people. We gonna all get it one day. We gonna make it for sure.
That's love. That's love.
Yep.
Somehow, some way.
We gotta make it up out of here one day.
That's
okay?
right. That's right.
Somehow, let them know.
Yep. That's it then. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
That might be the title. Somehow, some way. That might be our title for this one. So
I like that. I like that.
Yep. We appreciate it, Art, and we'll let you get back to it, and we'll talk to you. And hey, best of luck to you and everything. And we see you soon.
Thank you. All right. I'll see y'all
Right.
November the 23rd. All right.
Yep. Be there.
Bye, y'all.
All right.
How can you pretend?
Now rocking with the elite.